Hi friends, welcome back to Al's Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. Today we are taking a look at the brand new hero, the Lost Vikings. This is a really interesting hero. You get to micro all three of them independently and sort of play around with them. It will be a little challenging because it's a lot different than most heroes, and I also have to talk while doing this, so let's get our best shot.
Where will we end up this time?
And we're going to be playing once again in the Garden Terror map. Friendly team, the Lost Vikings, Jaina, Tessera, Zagar, Tychus. Enemy team, Brightwing, Uther, Jaina, Abathur, and Tyrael. The Lost Vikings, they're really cool. I'm really liking them so far. You get to micro all of them. There's three of them. You have Olaf, which is this big guy right there. You have Baleog, which is the green dude, and you have Erik, the little red dude. And basically they each specialize in something a little bit different. I guess we're going to go middle here with Tassadar. Erik, the little guy, he's really fast, and he has a really long attack range, but again, he's a little weak. The green dude Baleog, he can do some AoE range damage, and Olaf, of course, is our tank, who can do a little bit of a stun. Because we have, we're gonna pick up Olaf, gets blocks on basic attacks. It's not the best thing we get, but it's good for now. We're gonna try to come here and poke maybe. So as you can see, I can micro them. I can select them individually, and a lot of people have been, talking about the fact that you can. Probably, and it's actually true, you can probably separate and split these guys up, and they can each go in a different lane and gather experience. If your teammates, get deviated, that's definitely some utility they have. I have found in the last couple of games that I played a couple co-op games and then a couple versus games, that I actually don't like splitting them up that much, because individually they are extremely weak. They're not competitive as far as like an actual hero, right? So even though you do have that utility and it works really wonderfully, that's a word, right? And for example, the Dragonshire map, that's a map that you can really get the full utility out of these guys, because you can fight in lane with two of them while one of them captures the objective. So that's a really good thing that you can do. But I'd rather focus on all of them fighting together because their damage does gain up. And I've actually been able to solo duel people, for example, like Zeratul with really good micro. I mean, you have to get a little lucky because Zeratul can do enough damage at higher levels to pretty much burn through your entire team. But as long as you're doing decent enough micro, you'll be fine. As you can see, I don't have any abilities, so I can click 1 through 4, and I can, 1, 2, 3, it selects individual Vikings, as you can see there on top of their heads, and then 4 selects all of them. We're gonna go ahead and burst out of here. We want to cut a position. They all die individually, so they can't all die. Let's not fight those guys there. I'm gonna go. Oh, looks like we're a little bit of in a weird, compromising situation here. I'd rather go here. So you can micro them individually. You can micro them, all together with 4. And if you, of course, you press the key, it'll center you on whichever Viking you are going to. I can spread these guys out a little bit so that the Garden Terror's AoE does not catch us, as you can see. That's where it gets tricky, right? Because I'm trying to micro all of them while paying attention to the mini-map and trying to make sure my dudes don't die, which is part of the issue. But we are gonna be able to get out there. So a couple things. Baleog, there you go. His attacks actually chain to enemies, which is pretty cool. He does a little bit of splash damage. Olaf, if he's out of combat for a second, he gets to heal up a little bit. So he actually really neat in that respect. And Erik, of course, has the whole, he's the fast dude. That's his jam. We're going to pick up a new talent, and his Baleog's attacks can heal himself. I'm going for a little bit of a sustained build on these guys. I want to make sure that they're all individually able to sort of hang in there for as long as I can manage. And let's sit here and soak a little bit of XP, since we do have Abathur going in this lane, and we have Jaina in our bottom lane. So we're going to get XP from both lanes. Meanwhile, you see our team here gathering those seeds for the Garden Terror, sorry. Yeah, it's a plant golem, right? It's the same thing. Which, unfortunately that we lose Tychus, but we do manage to get enough seeds. They only get 48, and we are gonna have a strong push going here. Let's make sure we're targeting those mines from Abathur. Back up a little bit here. Do some damage there as well. I want to focus on the tower real quick. And now let's jump on Tyrael. As you can see, I can micro this guy away, right, to try to get him a little bit of health and survivability. Meanwhile, all my other Vikings were doing a lot of damage on Tyrael, and that's part of what you want to do with these guys. You got to learn to do a little bit of micro. We're gonna have to back on out of here because we're gonna die if not. individual kills for Vikings, so they all die individually, right? They count for, I believe, it's a third of the experience that you would get, or a quarter, maybe. I think it's a quarter. What you would get for killing a hero. So if one of them were to die, you wouldn't see one kill, especially with this new patch that came out. You would see 0.25, right? So every time one of them dies, 0.25 deaths is what I incur, which is fine. All right, we're gonna jump here. Oh, we got Uther a little bit out of position. Gonna get in there, doing some body blocking on my own guy, regrettably. But it looks like nobody else wants to jump on him, so now we're gonna switch to Brightwing and do some damage. And be careful not to extend too much. We're going to pick up, again, Erik healing while he's running, which is exactly what we want to do. Because that way, again, we're going for the sustained build. We split Brightwing from his party, and now we can sort of come in here and zone a little bit and block for our guys so they can keep pushing. You can see Zagar doing an extremely good job of doing a lot of damage. You see that new skin for the Hydralisk? I believe it's a new skin. It looks pretty cool. There was a big content patch coming out, and a bunch of stuff got changed. I read mostly the balance stuff. I don't know what happened there with as far as like individual skins. I know a lot of stuff got added, some stuff got changed, some stuff got added flavor like skins, so like minions and stuff that you would get with a skin got sort of like the matching theme. Let's head down here and try to grab this mercenary camp while our team is doing all kinds of things. So we're gonna spread these dudes out.
Okay, let's go.
So again, what you want to do here is, what I like to do is I put Erik and Olaf attacking one, and then I position Baleog on the other side here in the bushes so I can get vision, and that splash damage hits both of them. And then whenever Olaf starts getting a little low, I can back him on out, and that's going to change the focus of the enemy golem, and we're able to pick up that mercenary camp there, absolutely no problem. Now let's head down there. I'll let my teammates know I'm picking up mercenary camps. Our heroic ability, we're going to pick Longboat Raid. The other ability allows you to revive your dudes, which is kind of neat, but I personally, you know, whatever. I don't like it too much. I don't like it too much, mostly because the Longboat Raid is really good. It's really, really good. Unless all three of you guys need to be together, you get into this little like Viking boat and you shoot fireballs and cannons at people. But it does unify your health bars. So if you're in a little bit of trouble, you feel like you're gonna lose a Viking, you can actually pop that, and it'll allow you to get out of there alive. Plus, do a lot of damage. It's really, really good. As you can see, we don't have a mount, but we do have that little when we press Z, all these guys sprint, and he has a little bit of a cooldown, much like other, you know, like Sergeant Hammer or other people who have similar abilities. Jaina going a little deep there. We're gonna pop our boat. As you can see, we do a lot of damage. Start zoning people out. And we do give her a little bit of a chance there, but now we're able to sort of jump on people. And let's see if we can body block Uther here at the same time while doing a lot of damage. We're going to be able to pick up the kill there. Triple kill, no problem. Now let's jump on this golem. Let's move him out. As you can see, right now I'm microing them all together, mostly because I want to make, looking at the minimap, I know there's enemies nearby, and I don't want to focus too much on an individual micro level. I feel like the longer you spend with this hero, the better you'll get at that, and that will be a little bit better, you know, a little bit easier. I am going to go here and try to kill these dudes. Heal these dudes. Again, getting the vision there, focusing this guy down. And basically, if my team can manage to pick that up while I pick this up, we'll be in a really good spot. I'm going to take a look here with Erik, but we're good. So, keep on doing that. The next thing we're going to be picking up is Olaf deals damage to nearby enemies, which will give them a little bit more damage. We do need a little bit more DPS on them to be able to effectively fight heroes one-on-one. So that's what we're trying to do. As you can see, we're sprinting over here to get in the flanking position. Going to jump in from behind on Brightwing, which is unfortunate for him because he's going to be taking a lot of damage. His body block a little bit, attack and move, and we're going to be able to pick him up. No problem. Now they got to turn around. Good ultimate there from the enemy. Uther stalling us so we can't move, but as you can see, we're basically just stalling so Zagar can pick up those garden seats. Let's get out of the way so our Garden Terror doesn't get body blocked by us. And let's jump in here right behind him. I'm going to get in range, and then I'm going to pop my little boat, and start throwing out mighty fireballs, as well as attacking the enemy Teriel, which is their engager. And we are going to basically just scare them off. Mostly, we can do a lot more damage with that ultimate, I feel, but my main job there was to scare them off so they didn't put too much damage on the Garden Terror, and we can push to this fort. Let's get Olaf a little bit out of here. So we're going to move him back so he can get some health and then re-engage a little bit. Let's not get overextended. Remember, we're not super strong, so we want to make sure we're always behind our enemy, our friends, That's like great that shield of bodies so we can distract. You can see we're doing a lot of damage on Jaina. And every time she re-engages, our Olaf is healing up, which is really good for us. Oh, but we are in deep trouble. There not much we can do. Good wall from friendly Tassadar is going to allow us to back on out of there, which is really good. I'm going to pop the sprint and let them know that I'm heading here to pick up some more mercenary camps. Also, that's another problem with the sprint in these guys is that oftentimes you'll have to keep an eye on the minimap. So oftentimes you'll see the sprint going off, and then the Olaf will fall behind because he's not the fastest guy, and then you got to make sure you keep an eye on that guy. But let's just pick up these mercenary camps with Tychus. Sorry. Wow, it's a personality thing. And then we're just going to focus that last guy right there. One of the cool things is if you build these guys for a little bit of sustainability, as I'm doing, it allows Baleog to tank a little bit of the minions, as well as Erik can take a hit or two, so that way you are not so pressed to sort of finish stuff up with just one of your guys. Alright, it looks like we do have a strong push going top. I guess we're going to follow up with our team that way. Excuse me, we do have Jaina behind him, so I'm going to see if I can cut her off. We're going to dismount Uther there. Make sure we warn our teammates that they are coming. And let's make sure we don't chase too much. We do want to push with this, I suppose. Let's keep on helping our mercenary go forward and push. And be careful that we know that they're probably going to be in here. So let's face check that a little bit. Get a little bit in a better position. The next thing we're going to be picking up is charge stuns enemies. So now Olaf, when he does his auto attack charge, it'll get a brief stun off, which will be really good, is what we want to do. I'm in a bit of an awkward situation. I want to flank. There's a good wall from Tassadar that's going to allow us to get a little bit closer. I want to flank. I am going to pop my boat so we can do some good siege damage as well as harass them a little bit back there. Mostly because they have to compromise to that, and then they get out and look, I'm full health. I'm thinking that might get fixed in a later patch or something. Let's go dive here for a second, take that damage from White Wind number 1 so we can take out the tower, as well as do some damage there, take out the other tower, no problem, and let my guys pick up some healing here as we back on out. Good Odin there, preventing, basically again, we're doing a really good job in this team of poking and preventing them from chasing us, so basically we can do a lot of damage. They don't really have an answer for that, and they sort of have to just deal with it. You know, they basically can't reply to it because they don't have any way to sort of get in our faces, especially because of that really good cigar that we're playing with. And that really good Tassadar, who's been doing a bang-up job with those walls, as well as Tychus with that Odin doing a lot of damage. The Odin also got changed in this patch. It's something that I should mention because it's a character that I really like. Is now the Odin is sort of like the way it was intended to be at the beginning. At least they force you to. You don't get a second health bar anymore when you pop the Odin with Tychus, and you can die if it gets killed while it's piloting. Meanwhile, they did increase the range. I think I can solo this guy. I believe I can solo this guy. They did increase the range of your Q abilities, so you're also able to see, I'm just gonna micro them all together when I fight this guy because I'm just too much out of it. It allows you to basically harass a little bit more, which is something really cool. Oh, Erik, don't get hit there. Don't get hit there, Erik. That would have been bad. So now you have to basically do what I used to do, which a lot of people yelled at me for every now and then. Terrible micro there. Trying to focus on speaking and doing that at the same time. I should take the plant, quite honestly, is what I should do. Because one of the cool things about the Vikings... Sorry, I'm all over the place. So let me finish the Odin talk first. Now you have to, by mere virtue of... let me see if I can get it. No, well, it's fine. Now you have to basically do it preemptively, the Odin. If forgive me guys if the train of thought was completely like in the wrong spot, but I was just, you know, too many things at the same time. My brain almost shut down. And yeah, so now you have to do it preemptively, which is really neat. But it allows you to do a lot of harass, as you can see in this game. Basically, our Tychus is doing a bang-up job of doing a lot of damage there and keeping people away because now he has a lot of range. His go-yo ability with these stuns now, which is really cool. And you no longer get nukes on demand. You get nukes when you pop that missile ability. That's like an added extra once you level up to level 20, which is good. It's cool. It's neat. I'm gonna keep moving here and harass Jaina. See if we can get that Olaf stun. That would be cool. Unfortunate for us, that Tychus grenade sort of brought him back down. Let's back on out a little bit. We're not, you can see Baleog taking a lot of damage there. I'm going to let him auto-heal here while attacking these things. Doing a lot of damage. Yeah. Looks like we're going to take out this keep, no problem. And we can probably push the core with this. Unless, yeah, our guarantor wants to take out the other keep. That's a legitimate strategy as well. I mean, we don't have to go for the win. As you can see, excellent wall there from Tassadar, forcing the enemy team to pick a lane, go left or right, and choose to either not do too much damage to the Garden Terror or get hit by us. So, man, I'm really lucky that I got this team in this run. As you can see, Baleog going a little low there, so let's back him on out. And let's get out of here. Let's try to get out of here. We're gonna jump on Uther. Trying to jump on Uther. Really, what I want is Brightwing, but I can't reach him in time. So there he is, and he's gonna do a little teleport, but that's fine. Okay, looks like Uther's by himself. Keep harassing, keep attacking. Meanwhile, my guys are healing. As you can see, with a little bit of a spread, that was not at all on purpose. I should not lie. We're going to be able to pick up the triple kill there. That was not at all on purpose, so don't think I did that on purpose. But if you do manage to get some good micro, excuse me, I'm lagging a little bit there. You can see you can avoid the Uther ultimate, you can get out of things. I feel like it's a hero with a lot of potential. The skill cap is going to be pretty high because of the fact that a lot of some of the talents you get can give you spells and abilities, so you can also activate. So imagine controlling 3 heroes, so you have 1 through 3 plus the 4 group control plus the individual abilities, which, you know, I think you can cast it. I haven't done any sort of build there yet like that, but I'm pretty sure you can cast them when you have another hero selected. So like if the ability is mostly from Erik, but I have Olaf selected, I think I can. I think you can easily do that. So you can see Olaf did die, so he's spawning now, and now he's basically on the way to where we're going. Ooh, we're not able to make anything happen there, but we're gonna jump on Tyrael, do some damage to try to harass him. As you can see, the Odin getting dangerously low. And, where are we? There we go. Baleog all the way back there. I guess he's the one who died. So you can see 0.25 deaths. I mean, one of our dudes died, not all 3 of them, which is fine. You know, it happens. They can't all be alive all the time. Let's come over here and start doing some harass. Except we get polymorph, which is hilarious, because it's like the biggest waste of a polymorph that Brightwing can see. But that's a good thing, right? Because that means that assuming the enemy is not like completely terrible, we do lose Olaf there. That means we're harassing them enough to where they believe this is at the very least a risk. Alright, let's do some damage here as our teammate backs on out of there. Not great amounts of damage, but some damage. We're still trying to just run away. Oh, we do get caught there in that damage. It looks like Tassadar is going to go down, and now we're in a little bit of a pickle. Yeah, it looks like we're going to lose. Can we save Erik? He is sprinting for the win. He is sprinting for the win, and Erik gets away alive, which means we still have 0.75. Not quite a whole death yet. And the other neat thing you can do is you can put little rally points. So now, whenever my dudes come back to life, they're going to come over here to Erik, which is really cool. And we're going to pick up the increased power, combat prowess, which will do more damage in the boat. You can also pick up the other one, which is really cool. That's basically your dudes are dead for less amount of time. But we do win there with the core push. Sorry guys for talking all kinds of nonsense. A hero I really like, but I feel like I need to get way more used to it in order for me to be able to play this effectively and talk to you at the same time. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna just a quick announcement since I am gonna be here for a second. This week is Mardi Gras. This is pre-recorded. I'm recording this on Tuesday, I believe, which is when this came out. Actually Wednesday morning, because I'm about to go to the airport to pick up some of my friends. A bunch of my friends from all over the country are coming to visit. So next week, early on, you might not see any videos until Wednesday because of the fact that I will be recovering from a hefty week-long party. I'll let you know, though. I'm hoping to be able to maybe get a couple of videos in pre-recorded either today or tomorrow, and that'll help out. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support from you guys. I know you guys are watching and leaving me comments and whatnot. Really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot and keeps me motivated to keep doing this. I'm Al, and I will see you next time.